Hello guys, my name is Torres and I came here to show to you my setup I used today and what kind of drumsticks I used, what kind of drum heads I used, what kind of drums and cymbals I used. I'm here in Salvador, Bahia at WR Studios. This studio actually recorded so many amazing Brazilian artists, and I'm so glad, I'm so thankful to God that I'll be able to record here and work even in this so weird, so different time. So let's go to what kind of drumsticks I used. I used so many drumsticks, but mainly I use my Liverpools here. And I want to share something because Liverpool has a variety of drumsticks, and especially for those ones to open, you know, when you are actually open the cymbals. But here I have one that's very soft sound and one that's not so soft sound, and I have a different kind of open sound and open cymbals. And also I used my amazing W2s in all drum sets. I'm talking about my drum heads, Williams drum heads. I'm not actually kidding, guys. That's the best drum heads I ever used. I have been using so many different drum heads, and finally I feel at home because it's the first drum heads that actually you can choose not only the type of the drums heads you're gonna use, but also how this head's gonna come as far come to the thickness. You know, so they are amazing drum heads. You should check it out. So the tones here, I'm using 12-inch, 14, 16 inches, and 22 by 18. Right? It's a BW collectors. Actually, this BW has a beautiful story, and I'm so glad my drum set actually it's here in Brazil to use the snare. I use two snares. I use a Mapex and also DW collectors. Comes to the cymbals. Let me show you the cymbals. Here, I use 17 Dave Echoes, actually crashes. Actually, they're very thin cymbals, and I use it as hi-hats because they're very, very thin and the sound is very soft. You know, for this song specifically that I was recording, it's perfect to actually to make the groove. I use actually two crashes. One actually they are Dave Echoes 2 Sabians HHX, but one is 21 and another one is 20. Actually 22 and 20, and I think, I'm not sure, but the deal is they are rides and I use as crashes. They are very open cymbals, and this song had a lot of drives and I was using those. And here, as far come to my crashes or my crash, I use HHX thin crash. Very easy to open. I can play in very different dynamics, and it's awesome. My hardware is old W for now, and then I'm going to talk about the mics, but I have to call someone, the new guru of sound here in Salvador, that actually my good dear friend Siri. Come here, Siri. Tell us, why did you choose those mics? Why using those mics?
Well, hey folks. Starting with the room mics, we're using a pair of 414s, AKGs. They're close to the floor because I wanted to get the sound of the drums, not as much of the cymbals and the room mics. So we used a pair, spaced pair. They're really far away from from each other. And going to the overheads, we used a pair of mics that it's a guy who worked at Telefunken, and he started a company and he made they're like they're a condenser with a small capsule. There's not much to talk about.
To say
them.
about it.
They're a great pair of mics. We're gonna use the 414s, but the owner of the studio said, "Hey, we got this pair of mics and they're amazing." And
Okay, let's
drum
use
with
it.
and it was great.
But amazing,
It
you know.
sounded amazing. And for cymbals, we also used a hi-hat mic and a ride mic. Both pointed to the snare, which is the most important part of the drum kit.
Perfect.
And this in the right, it's a Blue Spark, and this is a SM81 from Shure.
Always.
Yeah, it's a classic, right?
Yeah.
Now going to the drums. We used a pair of 57s on the snare.
And the bottom and top.
In the bottom and the top, they're
Mhm.
the greatest snare drum mics ever. And if you know another mic that sounds better than this, let me know, because
Yeah.
I don't know any other mic. That
And you
sounds
can use
better.
for guitars and everything. I
Yeah,
don't
it's a
know,
great mic. It's a great mic for
yeah.
a lot of things. From the toms, it's a 421 from
421s,
Sennheiser,
yes.
which are great mics for toms. We're using 3 of them in each one of the 3 toms. And last but not least, this great kick drum, we used another 421 inside it. It's not in the mic stand or anything, it's just laying in a pillow that's inside the kick drum. And on the outside of the kick, we used an AKG 112. And that was the mic setup that we used. And it sounded really great. The song we just recorded, it's really cymbal heavy, like a lot of open rides, and that's why I chose to use a lot of cymbal mics. And it sounded great, it sounded big. This is a really good room, it's a really good drum kit, and it's an even better drummer, so it sounded
Yeah, it's
really
crazy
great.
because sometimes people don't pay attention to tuning.
Yeah.
You know, as far to the tuning, we try as much as possible to have low sounds, and this drum set is just perfect. You know, for this specific sound, the snare was very low sound. I used 2 snares. We have one snare to play with brushes and another one to play with normal drumsticks. And it's amazing when you have a combination of good instruments, good gears, good room, good engineer, good drummer, and then you're probably gonna have amazing sounds. And I'm so proud of what kind of sound we had here, and I hope you guys enjoy as much we did playing here this song. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like. If you like this video, please push the button. You know, I am Ivan Torres, CD.
Pinto.
All right, and then just follow us on Instagram or YouTube or whatever you find, you know, better for you to follow us. Thank you so much. See you later. Bye bye.
See you later.